Hello, it's Patrick from Dusty Trails. What we have here is, I'll call it a hand crossbow, mini crossbow. It's not really labeled. I guess it is mini crossbow. There you go. I got it from Big Five, 50 bucks. I don't know if that's good price. I don't know if that's bad price, but here we go. I'll flip the box. This is kind of an unboxing, kind of not. It's just in case you ever wondered. No book, no directions, some pictures on the back. Well, besides the pictures on the back. I'll get the box opened. I'm not going to sit here and wrestle with it. Looks like I have some assembly required. Bowstring. It does claim to be 80-pound draw weight. That sounds kind of fun. We'll put it together and show you what it looks like before I go poke holes in the stuff. Alright, I feel like I have to make a little clip of this, because if you're actually looking up this model, you may be looking up directions on how to put it together. So they're calling this a high pressure plate, and they're calling this a limb. So they want you to line up these white marks, line it up in here. Pressure plate goes to the front, so this can catch it in the groove. And then they have these, what they're calling pocket pads. Goes fore and aft of the limb. So pretty simple, but I wanted to capture that. So I got it stringed up. And when they say, hi Canella, when they say it's a two-person job, that's a legitimate statement. And then there's a picture of the pressure pad with the two other rubber pieces in place. But I did discover something. If you go back and look at the beginning of the video, quality assurance problem. I thought it was just an extra screw in the package, but in fact I had a missing nut. I'm glad I noticed that before I went firing this thing. And of course, this basic sight just won't do, because that's not how I roll. So I'll be putting on a simple optic after I try to resolve this. If I can't find anything suitable, then I'm just going to take this back to the store and have them give me another one. Because it turns out I have video evidence. Alright, so as you see, repair. This is the safety for the trigger. This is the release for the cocking. And then you have to push this forward. But before I do that, that's what this little doohickey is for. And then once you're ready to shoot, and I suggest two things at this point: safety glasses, and I mentioned before changing the optic. Unless you really know what you're doing, just leave it alone. It ain't worth any accidents. I pulled this forward, and I'm going to come over here and you can see, I'll show you a video here in a little bit. I hit it twice. Unfortunately, 80 pounds of weight isn't enough to stick in seasoned pecan or just a regular outdoor treated 2x4, if you can believe that. But we'll try it again. I mean, from 8-10 feet, whatever I'm at, it's balls accurate. Like that literally went exactly where I was aimed. And as you can see, it bounced right off twice, and then that was the pecan attempt. But I have to say, once I got over my self-imposed challenges, with the exception of the missing piece, the damn little crossbow is kind of impressive. All right, we're inside wrapping this up. It's a cool little toy. I don't have anything to compare it to as far as quality build. It was disappointing having to manufacture my own body screw there. I wouldn't suggest messing with this rail because it includes the trigger safety and the bolt retainer. Just leave it alone. 6-inch or 8-inch bolts, I'm not sure which, but I'll learn more about that as we move along. If I had to recommend this for exactly what it is, $50 plinker in the backyard, sure. If you're expecting to go quail hunting, rabbit hunting, or any kind of hunting, I wouldn't rely on this thing. It was pretty accurate though. At about 8 to 10 feet, it was dead to right, so I'll give it that. But if you like the content, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. Thank you for watching. I hope this video helped you out with the MTech USA MC-DX80 80-pound draw weight hand crossbow. Patrick out.